All right. All right, folks. Folks. Give everybody some time to join. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Figured I'd be doing some cooking now, so while I do that, we will go ahead and have a quick live chat. Coop, what's going on? Joey, what is going on? Al, my friend. Alex, Mike, Edwin, GG Games. No, my friend, you are the GOAT. Donald, what's going on? Wilson, Ryan, how you doing, sir? Ryan always has wonderful intros. Steven, everybody, how are you doing? Welcome. So we will go ahead and have a quick live chat. It's not going to be an extremely long one. Kind of just want to go ahead and talk about a lot of the news that has come out today. So we will start from there and go from there, and then I'll answer your guys' questions if you want to talk about Cole or whatever else that we kind of have going on out there. So the first one, let me recap the day as I drink the same things that Gammon's been drinking. So to recap the day, let's go over it, okay? I told you guys yesterday that there's no offer right now, per my understanding, that has been given out to Gerrit Cole. Bobby Clappy, as I call him, came out there today, said there was a 7-year, $245. I, reached out to the way I have to reach out to, and again, was told from there was no offer added. I put that out multiple hours ago, as you can see on my Twitter. Now you have John Heyman, Mark Feinsand, these other guys saying that there was no offer put out there from the Yankees, but it's coming soon. Exactly what I put on Twitter. Literally exactly. It's going to be coming. It's going to be happening. The Yankees are going to offer the highest contract ever for a starting pitcher. From what I was told, they have not offered that yet, and they will be offering that, so let's give it some time, and then we will go from there, and we'll see where it goes. So again, the Yankees are the leading guys to get Cole. There's no denying that at this point. They're the leading guys to get Cole. Now that has changed, and I will say this. That has changed because early on, the understanding was, in a sense, that Cole did want to go to the West Coast. Ever since the Yankees had the meeting, as I got some Omega hair flying in my face, ever since the Yankees had the meeting, folks, this has all changed. And again, if you guys remember, per the video I put out there, and what I was tweeting, the Yankees just need to know if Cole is comfortable pitching in New York. Does he have the mutual interest? Is it going to be there? Cole told the Yankees flat out, I have no West Coast bias. I want to be the best pitcher of this generation, and I want to win. So I'll break down a couple of more things, and then we'll get to questions. Mr. Thompson, my friend, I see you. I will get to that 1 second. I'll get to all your questions. Here's the thing you got to ask yourself now. Personal opinion. This is not the opinion of anybody else. This is pure my opinion here. I think it comes down to the Yankees and Dodgers. I don't think the Angels, of course, they could blow them out the water and get them that way. But if Cole wants to be the best pitcher of his generation, he wants to win, the Yankees and the Dodgers are the team that gives you that year after year after year. I do think the Yankees are the team, no doubt about it. I do think Cole wants to sign before Christmas. I was told he definitely wants to sign soon. He doesn't want this thing to drag out. He doesn't want this to go long and late into the offseason. I think the Yankees also want to get this out the way so they can move on with the rest of their offseason and go from there because they do have a lot of other trades, maybe other free agents they can look at if Cole does not work out. But that's where we are right now. And yeah, we will go from there. Let me get to your guys' questions. So let me go back because I got to get to the contributions first. Mr. Thompson, my good friend, says, if the Yankees were to sign Cole, what type of influence would he have on Sevy and Paxton from what he learned in Houston? Well, I think when it comes to impact, the greatest impact on these guys is going to be Matt Blake. Now, Matt Blake is also good for a guy like Gerrit Cole, who's very big into the analytics. He's very big into doing different things that make him better. And the Yankees now have a guy in Matt Blake who is all about analytics. He's 100% about it. So this is a guy that can speak the same language that Cole is used to in Houston. So I think this guy is possibly going to help all of these guys out in the same way. So I think Cole is going to get as much from a guy like Blake as these other guys will. Now, Cole has pitched in big games. Maybe that helps. But also, Severino has pitched in big games now. Paxton has this year. So I think what the thing that's going to help those guys the most is that now Severino, doesn't necessarily have to be that ace. Maybe he can take a seat back a little bit, take some pressure off of him and Paxton, and understand that Cole is here to be the ace. He is here to be the guy. We want to follow what he's doing, and that could be very big. What percentage chance do you give the Yanks of getting this done? I still put it at about 40%. I know that goes a lot higher than the 15% I originally started at, or you could even say 50. I think it's going to come down to two clubs, and I think there's a 50-50 shot as of right now. I just leave it at 50-50. That's probably better than what I would have ever put the odds at, but I think the Yankees will have a very, very strong deal for Cole. I think it will be soon. Alex says, if we get Cole, what are the chances we make a trade for Ray from Arizona and Josh Bell? Keep up the good work. Keeping up the good work is not an issue. I will always do it. So thank you guys for the support. I think Robbie Ray is definitely on the table. The thing about Robbie Ray, you got to remember, he's going to be costly. Robbie Ray is going to get over $10 million, no doubt about it. So that can take effect unless the Yankees can figure something out to maybe give more and have some of that salary thrown back at him. Josh Bell, there's no legit real connection there, per my understanding. As in recent connections, there was just a Bowden thing and some other people talking about it. Robbie Ray, they've been connected to for a very, very long time. They've been all over Robbie Ray for 3 years. They've always wanted this guy. So I could definitely see that happening. Josh Bell, on the other hand, just makes a lot of sense and can really be a great deal for the Yankees. But, nothing additional there. I think Ray would be more likely than Bell would. I don't know what Ryan said. Let me try to find the funny content from my good friend Ryan Beck. Gerrit Cole's like Tyler Skaggs. Neither of them will play for the Angels. Got to mess my hair up a little for this one. I don't know where the hell I go from there. Well, continuing on. Anthony says, so if they sign Cole, Yanks probably sign Gardner and a reliever and Cole in the offseason. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Look, the one thing I will say is this. Hell, I'll give Steinbrenner all the credit in the world. He goes out there and get Cole and possibly does a few other moves, adds a lot to this payroll. Good for the Yankees for being the Yankees. It's been so obvious that they need a workhorse. They need a big starter in front of that rotation. Getting a guy like Cole honestly shuts a lot of people up, including myself, who has been calling for the Yankees to go out there and get starters for a long time. That's what needs to happen, man. That's definitely what needs to happen. There was another question here. Carlos, my friend, thank you. Is Ellsbury still on the books? 25 million. The Yankees are trying to work around that they don't have to pay it. We will see what happens there. They obviously feel that they're not going to have to pay it, so we'll see what happens. Who is signing Didi? I will say I think the Phillies have a legit shot at Didi. I think the Phillies make a lot of sense. I know a lot of people connect him to the Reds. I think that's also possible if they can make a trade to clear some room there. But I like the Phillies for him. The Reds make a lot of sense. I like the Phillies. Lindor possibilities. I think the Dodgers would make a lot of sense for Lindor. I think the Yankees make sense for Lindor. It depends on how much he's going to cost, which is going to be a lot. So we'll see. Dan Clark starting to lose his mind for the second straight offseason. What did Dan say now? Have you heard any news on Daniel Hudson or Blake Trinan? No, I have not. No, I have not. I have not. He thinks the Phillies have a shot for Cole. Well, you never know. I don't think so, but you never know. Do the Yankees go 10 years if it guarantees getting Cole? I don't think so. I don't think so. Does happen to Braves make sense if they lose out on Bumgarner? Yes, they do. Do the Yankees go to 9 years? I think the Yankees are going to try to stick at 7. Maybe they go 8. Is Betances dead issue with the Yankees? No, he's definitely not. Do the Yankees trade Tanaka to free cap space? Excuse me. No, they do not. What can we get back for Hat? The main thing is going to be salary, but I wouldn't be shocked to see the Yankees get something decent back, especially if they add maybe a Sessa or a relief pitcher of some sort or a prospect along with him and try to get a lot of that salary taken back. What kind of suspension is Herman going to get? He's going to get, I think, more than 30-plus games. I know early on there was a rumor about 80. I also think that could be possible. I mean, look, they got something for real on Domingo Herman. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, R.I.P. Juice WRLD, too, of course. Terrible. Sorry, folks. I got booted out for a second. Starlin Castro and Gerrit Cole to the Yankees is a jackpot. I don't know why anybody wants Starlin Castro. Look, the best reason to get Starlin Castro back is so we can hear some more of Ryan's impressions of Starlin Castro singing songs. That would be wonderful. That's the only good reason you would want him back. Do you think 7-year deal to Cole would be true? No. Again, guys, I told you guys this earlier. The 7-year offer is not there right now. Again, let me just say this. It doesn't just work that way, folks. Don't fall for these media guys. They always say this idea of, they offered a contract. They don't do it that way. They have negotiations and they discuss what they're willing to do. Not teams just go, hey, here's our contracts. Here's all the paperwork. Look one over and sign it. Doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, folks. They're going to come to an agreement. So it is very, very possible that the Yankees said to Boris, hey, look, we're willing to go 7. And, what we're looking at is 7 and 245. And that could be a baseline. But the Yankees are going to say, we want to start here because then they go, no, that's too low. Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. They know what they're doing. We'll go from there. What happened with the Astros suspension? I guess the investigation is not over yet. I'm sure we will get news on that somewhat soon. Thank you, Ryan. Gio, my friend, what will Verlander's next interview sound like? My God, I think he'll do everything to avoid these questions. I mean, at some point when this news breaks and these guys, whatever happens, they're going to have to talk, and I'm shocked. Verlander got the biggest mouth of any pitcher in baseball. He's always quick to throw his opinion out there, and this one he was very quiet. I think it shows the hypocrisy. I truly do. Now, or it also shows, hey, look, we obviously did something wrong. Let me shut up. So, who knows. Pete, any chance Yanks look at Florial for center field? No chance. The guy can't bat above 220 in Double A. He'll have no chance in the majors right now. He got to prove himself somewhere. Maybe Bora's bidding starting point is 245 7 years. That's possible, but again, there is no Yankee definite offer. It could always be a, hey, we're willing to do this now. And again, yeah, that starts conversations. So you got to be careful. But I do think, my understanding is Cole doesn't want this thing to go too long. Cole doesn't want this thing to go, past January into February. Cole wants to know where he's going. He wants to have this thing, dead set. I don't see this thing going extremely deep into the offseason. I really don't. I don't think this is going to be your Harper or your Machado where it takes a long, long time to get something done. I think he wants to know, hey, what are the offers? I want to sign. I want to go from there. Look, he knows for a fact he's getting the largest contract of all time. There is no debating. I want a better deal than Greinke or whoever the hell got that contract. I know I'm getting the best one ever. So let's get them on the table. Let's see who moves an offer. And let's get this thing done. I met with the teams I want to meet with. I know who are the leading candidates. Let's get this thing done and get it done with. Cole signs before Christmas from sources. That's what I think. I do think Cole signs before Christmas, but again, we'll see. None of us know. I mean, I could be told that, and I could put it out there, but it's not a guarantee that he does. A lot could happen in these type of things. Somebody else could jump in, or maybe he has a change of heart about something. So a lot of it truly comes down to the player at the end of the day. Guys, let's go ahead and get the likes up. Probably going to go only for about 10 more minutes, and then I'll jump off here. God, I'm getting the comments just keep going. I'm trying to read them as quick as I can. 8 years, 280, get it done? Yeah, I think the Yankees deal now could get it done. A lot of people are shitting on that deal, and I don't understand why. I think the Yankees can get it done if they offer the 245. I think Cole can accept that. Maybe they bump it up to 260, 250. I don't know. But I think it's very possible. Glaber is our next shortstop. I think that's very possible. They're afraid of losing Cole. I don't know why I need to check ESPN. Andujar trade. I think that is also possible. Another check ESPN. Okay, wonderful. Andujar, Happ, Loaiziga, Clint for Lindor, and more. I think it'll cost more for Lindor than getting them that easily. Do you think since the Dodgers are also connected with Rendon, they won't be as aggressive as the Angels or the Yankees? No, I don't know, man. That's a tough call. I think you got to take Cole for his word. Cole wants to be the best pitcher of his generation. If Cole wants to play for a team that has a chance to win every single year, you don't got a better option than the New York Yankees. I mean, that's just simple. You don't got a better option than the Yankees. So we'll see what happens. Happ for James McCann, I would do that deal. I mean, I don't think that's a horrible idea. But according to the White Sox, they're not interested in trading McCann, apparently. They re-signed him, so they said they're not too interested in trading him. This is the first Christmas everybody wants Cole. Dodgers ain't getting Cole, okay? Jason Dominguez, is he the real deal? I know he is young. He is young, but yeah, I mean, the scouting reports on Dominguez is just unbelievable. I mean, it's literally unbelievable. Everything about him is off the charts. Everything about him is off the charts. Frazier and Clark for Ray, no. No. You don't want to get rid of Clark that easily. Let Clark develop. You could get Robbie Ray without giving up both of those guys. Robbie Ray, again, this is the last year of his contract. So Arizona will be smart to try to sell him now where he has good value. Try to get what you can for him and go from there. That would make the most sense. Hap for Ray won't get it done. Hap for Ray doesn't get it done. Bravo, thank you, my friend. If we don't get Cole or Strasburg, what would you do, and how does the infield look like on opening day? If we don't get both of those guys, or if we don't get Cole, I think you see the Yankees going more towards the trade market. Look, they can easily make a good deal with the Indians. They could get Robbie Ray. They got a lot of options out there to make some strong deals. They got a lot of players they can trade that teams could find value in. So I think the Yankees, you would see them go more towards the trade market when it comes to starting pitching. They're definitely going to add starters. It'll make a lot of sense for them to go that route. And the infield, again, you could go many different ways in the infield. You can have, DJ LeMahieu play first base. You could keep Glaber at short. Second base, you could possibly go out there and make a trade, maybe an Adam Frazier. You could trade for Adam Frazier, have him at second base, Glaber at short, Gio at third, first base LeMahieu, or Voit at first, LeMahieu at second, Glaber at short, Gio at third base. So there's a lot of different things you could do there. Jason says, do you think the Yanks have a good shot at Lindor? I'll tell you what, man, I haven't heard too much on the Lindor market for the Yankees. The Yankees want to get Cole. They want to get that out the way and go from there. I haven't heard a ton, but that could change very quickly. According to Candy, the Yankees are winning the Super Bowl. That's good. Any predictions for the Yankees? Nah, I'm not a big prediction guy. Pete Overeem's mouth looked disgusting last night. Yes, it did. It was cut from here all the way till about up here. And his thing was just hanging down. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. When I got that scar there, and actually I'm surprised it doesn't look worse now, but all of that was hanging in front of my eye. And I remember just trying to hold it up like that. It was kind of exciting. Edward says Miggy, Garcia, Frazier, and a lower level for Bell. Miggy, Garcia, and Frazier. Yeah, I mean, that'll get it done, but that's too much in my opinion. Re-sign Gardner? Yes, I am all for that. I'm all for that. I am all for bringing Gardner back. I think he does come back, definitely. Strasburg and Cole? That would be unbelievable, but I don't think the Yankees get both. I mean, you never know. Maybe it's one of these things that they end up doing it. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's going to happen. Let me not say I don't think it's possible. I don't see that happening. I do think the Yankees will try very hard to get one of those guys. Do you think Gardner resigns and Ray or Hap trade possible? Yeah, I mean, if you guys base it off of, if we base it off of the things I've been told and the things I know, I've been told, Hap is getting interest. But guys, again, I don't want to, how do I say it? I don't want to pat myself on the back. But if you look at the reporting from the end of the World Series, I said it. By the moves the Yankees make, you will know what they're doing. If they're halting any other deal, it's because they're trying to get Cole. This is now being reported by the mainstream guys. The Yankees have halted moves. They're putting everything on hold because they want to get the big fish out the way to figure out the route they're going to take on the rest of their offseason. This has been out there for me. It's been all over there. So, with that being said, the Yankees have had interest in Hap. They've had negotiations with Brett Gardner. They've talked trades. They've been interested in Robbie Ray and all of that stuff. So we will see what happens. We'll go from there. You and John Boy got beef? No, I don't think we have beef at all. There was something very early on in my tenure of Twitter when John Boy had a lot to say about me and wrongfully accused me of doing something and he got made a fool of. And for whatever reason, I told him you should apologize. And apparently he's not big enough of a man to apologize. So whatever. But him and the little talking Yank people and all these guys have been one of the original Simonetti source hater crew. I have DMs of screenshots and everything. I'm just holding them for if I ever have to release them. But yeah, I mean, I got them messaging me nonsense. I got John Boy saying, "Oh yeah, no, I like you, no problem, blah blah blah. I didn't mean to do this or that or whatever." So no, I got all the things in my DMs. I have no problem, with the guy. Actually, I've said multiple times, I'm happy for him. I'm always happy for somebody doing well. I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I have no hard feelings with everybody. No, I got no problem with Joe's. I got no problem with nobody. I really don't. I got no problem with nobody. Seriously. I have no problem with nobody. All these guys, for some reason, have an issue with what I do, but then they want to try to do what I do, which to me is the most comical thing of all of it. But it is what it is. I don't have an issue with anybody. Do I like incarcerated Bob? No, I have nothing against him. Again, he blocked me like my second month on Twitter. I forgot what news it was. Oh, it was the Stanton trade. I announced the Stanton trade. Me and NY News announced that deal before anybody else did. And apparently he got offended by it and blocked me. So, I don't know, man. I had somebody today block me that I never followed before. And I got a message from somebody else saying, "Oh, this guy's talking trash about you." Of course, he wouldn't at me on Twitter, so he just writes the Simonetti guy. But hate is hate, man. If you're not being hated on, you're doing something wrong. It is what it is. I don't really care. Do you think Yankees are in on a guy like Maldonado? That could make sense for the Yankees. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. John Heyman just tweeted that the Twins are making Ryu a massive offer. Okay? Andy Martino should stick to baseball. His political takes are very bad. Everybody got the right to talk about what they want to talk about, but yeah, I'm not gonna go against my belief that I think free speech should exist for everything, whether I like it, you don't like it, or you like it and I don't like it. I think free speech should exist for everybody, whether it's hate, whether it's love, whether it's racist, whether it's ignorant, whatever it is. I think free speech should live for everybody. If I don't like it, I will block you or I would unfollow you. If I don't like what somebody says and I feel it maybe it's not interesting to me or I find it offensive, which I don't find many things offensive, I just wouldn't follow it. I wouldn't pay no mind to it. But I don't think that people should be censored and blocked unless they're putting videos of terrible things and stuff like that. That's things that shouldn't be out there. But yeah, I think everybody has a right to say whatever the hell they want to say. Yankees get Cole by Wednesday? We'll see. What left-handed bat should the Yankees go after? Good question. I think Eric Thames would make some sense for the Yankees. Yankees have had interest in him in the past. Adam Frazier would make a lot of sense. Bell would make a lot of sense, a switch hitter. Yeah, those are a couple of names that pop in my mind. Does Crone make any sense? No, the Yankees got Luke Voit. Could the Yankees go after a catcher? Yeah, they could go after a catcher. I think they're also comfortable with Higgy. Is Gammons on cocaine? He may just be. Chance they pick up Addison Russell. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, my friend, thank you so much. Pete's the man. I am not the man. You guys are the best. You guys make me be out here. I don't know. You guys make me out here. Gammons is on Mirror. Yes! Wow. Am I assuming your guys' gender? Sorry, yes, I just called all of you guys. I apologize. I'm gonna be censored now. Demonetize him! Take away the flower shirts! No more flower shirts. Take them away. My goodness. I need a tan. Look at this guy. I'm too white. I'm too white. Has Bird signed anywhere? No. Do we consider Herman to be a slap hitter? Oh my God, wow. That's how you know. That's how you know. This chat is done. With comments like that, this chat is done. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Thank you so much for being on here. Kind of did this out of nowhere. I didn't give you guys a heads up. Thank you for everybody being on. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to this page. You're obviously not going to want to miss it if you're a fan of what I do. Hell, if you don't like what I do, go ahead and still subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Let's blow this page up. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm going to do everything I can to next year to ensure that I am at the winter meetings doing live chats from there. So that will be the plan. I think me and NY News may try to work something out next year where we will attend the winter meetings. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your questions. Talk to you guys again very, very soon. Thank you.